I want to start documenting through video kind of like my little process that I've been doing of just like doing little thumbnails of faces and different things and doodles and just keep track of those. Um, Here's the first page I've filled so far over the past month or so. So you can see different kind of variety of different styles. These were the first three. This was the very first one I did. This one looks like kind of Lane Steely, is that his name? From Alice in Chains. This one actually reminds me of the guy from the band, the front man of Viagra Boys. Penis in a snow globe with little floating pubes. That one turned out terribly, but I like the idea. Here I start to get a little more abstract, I think, just trying different things. Here I just went completely abstract. A little fortress thing, spaceship, use your imagination, I don't know. And this one's a boat. And I'm still trying to incorporate the idea of faces into this one. And these two I used, well, actually these three, I used colored pencil. Absolutely love this one. My girlfriend bought some Copic, well, they aren't Copic markers, they're like knockoff Copic markers, just alcohol-based colored marker. And that was me experimenting with those. I went a whole lot quicker coloring this than it did the ones with colored pencil, so that was a plus. But I love how I think it was called Nude was the name of the color for this one, just like a tan color, skin tone. The teeth, and I used a couple different yellows to make the yellow. Kind of looks like my teeth, to be honest, right now. Just a guy with a suspicious look. Yeah, this is the one I'm least happy with on this page. Poop X, the play on SpaceX. This one's just goofy. I like the contrast of black and white on it. I don't know what's going on with all these lines. Trying to make like an eyebrow or something. But really like the balance of white and black on that one. Each one of these, at least the ones that I like, I've been posting to my Instagram. Hoping to eventually post 100 of them. I think I'm at like 11 posted right now. I think last one I posted was this one, making this video. But anyways, let's doodle some faces. My hands are really dry. I'm sorry about that. It's really gross. Should I start on this page that marker has blood? I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to make use of these bleeds. These bleeds are kind of gonna have to like kind of dictate the look of the face that I'm making. If you kind of catch my drift here. Let's just appreciate these blotches for a second. This is actually a really cool exercise to do if you like need to, get some ideas or lacking inspiration or whatever. I actually have a whole clipboard full of just printer paper, and you just go ham with a Sharpie on one page, and then you're just doodling on one page, and then you go to the next page once you fill it up with doodles, and the next page will be just full of ink blotches like this, and you have to use those ink blots to kind of like play connect the dots and just doodle around the dots. And then as you keep doing that, page after page, you just end up with more and more ink blots. And it just gets really interesting, the kind of stuff that you end up drawing. I wonder if I could actually show those right now. I think I have them. Like right here, actually. You can see, first one, pretty ugly face. And then I ended up with blotches on this page. And just doodle around that. Next one, I ended up with more blotches. You can see them. But I ended up with this cool, like, I don't know, parrot bird thing that has a beak that's too big that it can't even lift. Oh, that's not. There's a coin on the ground here, and the beak's too long that it can't bend over and pick it up. That was funny. I like that one. This one got really weird and morbid. If anyone saw this in real life, they probably think I was a psycho murderer, but I'm not going to talk about that one. Just some weird stuff with ink blots. And these all just, you can see the ink blots are still coming through. And I just kind of filled them in. This one I really liked because, I don't know, it was just like a degraded version of this initial one. I really like the look of that one too. Looks old as fuck or something. Excuse my language. A weird one. I don't know. Freaking baby being held by a soulless demon thing. An eyeball floating over here. Do with a microphone. Explosion. Weird face. A weird girl being sucked into a hole. As you can see, these are very childlike. But the whole point of this is to just get over whatever creative block you're feeling and kind of just be free with it and just think like you're drawing like a child. Just like be fully creative in the moment. Don't worry about how it looks. Just get in there and scribble. And it can be really fun if you're just like, listening to music or whatever. Just you end up with some really interesting stuff that it can be. I think I had a face going here. You can see a nose and a tongue. But you get stuff that, can lead to bigger ideas that can lead to more creative pieces down the road. There's ideas, just getting them out of your brain. You just get weirder and weirder. I don't know. I got lots. Hello. Cover that up. Don't put these away now. Jesus. What was I doing again? Anyways, there was a pro tip. Here's kind of the idea that I saw from a YouTube video to kind of get over creative blocks, similar to what I was just discussing with the ink blots. But he uses I don't remember what the video was. I'm going to link it. But he uses a light gray Copic marker or light gray marker, something. You could get a Copic. I like to use uh, the flex brush. I guess not a brush, but it's just like a flexible pointy nib. Feels really nice. But you can go in here. You can see these marks they aren't very visible. You might not even notice this on my first page I showed you of my faces, but every single one of those, at least on the right hand page, the other one was just made with pencil, but the same idea applies. None of these marks really show up, especially when you go over them with an ink pen. And so these can kind of be your pencil lines or whatever. Just like pencil, I guess, but this is even lighter than pencil. So I don't even know what I'm gonna draw here. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I wouldn't even know. So I got like a little nose going here and an eyeball, and then big old mouth. Big old mouth. This isn't quite how he did it in his video. He does a lot more kind of abstracty looking lines, and then he ends up doodling them into like robots, little robot doodles. But I'm doing the same thing, but kind of with just faces. I like drawing faces. I don't know. I'm really bad at drawing everything else, honestly. Or I can't draw stuff that I'm happy with. It's quick. Okay, let's just make one eye really big and then one really small. I'm just gonna go with that. I don't know. Not the greatest looking thing, but let's just see where it goes. gonna need some teeth, but I'm gonna save those for later. I kind of want to keep, I like this line right here that kind of defines the beginning of the nose, like where it connects with the actual head. I kind of like it looking separate, honestly, and it could obstruct the eye behind the back eye. So I'm just gonna try and just do that. I like the way that looks, honestly. And then this eye will look obstructed. And then he has the little eye back here. Now, something I like to do in my drawings is, well, I don't like to do them. I'm actually gonna try and not have it be so prominent in this one, but I draw a lot of tongues. But I've been trying to get away from drawing tongues because tongues are weird and gross and ooey gooey, but I've been drawing a lot more teeth to get away from that, so I'm gonna draw more teeth. How am I gonna draw the teeth? Just, I don't know. Let's just go in and let's just do it. I guess they're just gonna be rounded teeth like this. And then since I didn't think about it and I put this line here, he's gonna have a weird one sticking out here. He's gonna look really dumb. That's what I like to draw, is really dumb faces. That is a really dumb face. It's perfect. I'm not even gonna give him any bottom teeth. I like how dumb he looks. Give him some really thick gums. Yeah. Thick gums. Now, kind of thinking back now, is kind of my thinking right now with this one. Sorry, ignore that. This one, I liked how much contrast there was between the white and black. I'm just gonna fill up his whole face with black, or mouth, his whole mouth with black. This nib again. I'm just gonna fill all this in. But I'd like to just, be consistent with these videos. Maybe try and aim for doing like one a week at least. Maybe I'll end up doing more. I don't know. We'll see. But kind of use this as a tool to just get more comfortable speaking, especially like by myself. Um, I have a gaming channel that I have. Right now, it's just kind of like gaming clips that I edit together and try to make little funny edits and stuff. But um, a lot of it is just me playing multiplayer games and highlighting clips of other people talking and stuff. And honestly, I would like to get more comfortable speaking and maybe even writing scripts and stuff for the videos. I'm just doing more of the speaking myself, just to make it more interesting. Not having to rely on other people and interactions I'm having with them as content for my videos. I also think just getting this experience and like also with like the script writing, it opens up a lot of possibility for just being more creative and stuff. And obviously having a gaming channel on YouTube it's not the easiest to like be successful with that, because let's be honest, gaming in the YouTube circle, in the YouTube world, it's so saturated. There's so many YouTube channels, but So many of them put like no effort into their videos. Like, they just like sit there and play Minecraft for 12 hours straight and upload it and then expect someone to watch it, be entertained. But I'm actually trying to put effort into my gaming videos through editing, and I don't know, I'm trying to like come up with some ideas on how I can um include some of my art in the videos. Again, just trying to be more creative with it and not just be straight gaming clips, but I don't know. That's why I'm just trying something different to get the creative juices flowing too. I don't know where I'm going with this. This is getting really dumb in space. And I'm not like perfect at perspective or shading or anything. Like I'm not good at it at all. But with a lack of that, I feel like I make up with just creativity and just kind of trying to make it look interesting. And I feel like flaws in those areas is also what just adds to making a piece more interesting looking. Not like this is like, the Mona Lisa or anything remotely like the Mona Lisa. Anything I make is remotely like some masterpiece like that. But I'm just saying, like people that do like photorealism art and stuff like that, while it can get a lot of likes on like social media, and a lot of people just go, "Wow, you're so talented! Wow, wow." I feel like anyone can do those kinds of pieces of art, especially if you have the time. It's literally just like one to one with reality. There's no creative flair to it. There's no nothing personal about it. It's just kind of like a photograph, and it's like, I mean, photography can be creative, but like, just do photography at that point. You know what I mean? I think I'm getting ready for pupils here. I really want his pupils. I feel like this blotch here, another way of using my blotches. This blotch right there. Do you see that? Right there. I'm going to use that one to be where his iris is pointing. Will the other eye match that direction? Probably not. You're making a dumb face. You think his eyes are going to be symmetrical? um, but anyways, I want his eyes to kind of look like. Have you ever seen Futurama? The Hypnotoad. His eyes kind of look like the pupils. I said iris over here. His pupils going to be aimed in that direction. But the pupils are kind of like squiggly looking, like he'd be like a lava lamp or something. And it's supposed to be like he's hypnotizing you with his eyes. Anyways, I'm gonna go for something like that. Hopefully it'll look better than that. Probably not, but we'll see. I'm gonna have to probably go kind of big here to make it a very distinct shape. All right, cool. And we're gonna give it a little reflection too. Good. Maybe not. Yeah, looks okay. Like that. And then this one will probably be in this direction. Because why not? Making a dumb face. And then I'm gonna give that a big old swoopity doop, and then this one. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, so beautiful. He's gonna have a little zit or something right there, a mole. Mole, mole, mole. Some powders. What else do I add? At this point, when I like kind of get lost again, I just go in and I just start to add a little more weird detail. Another big thing is like skin folds and stuff like that. I like adding skin fold. I feel like he's gonna be really scrumped up there. I feel like that ruined it. Anyways, just adds to the piece. Actually, I'm gonna make this outline of this eye thicker to contrast with the other eye. Because you have to have contrast in your drawings. I'm gonna I'm gonna make this one thicker too. Not as thick, but beautiful. It's so beautiful. Maybe he's just got like some zits or something over here. That. And then maybe over here too. Yeah. Hear that? Those are my cheap colored pencils. You're gonna see just how cheap they are. I'm not kidding, they aren't. I mean, they're not expensive, but I feel like it's probably the paper that makes these things effective because you need paper with a lot of texture on it to kind of scrape the pigment off of these. And this paper is very smooth. Also, this is just a moleskin. I think I'm gonna go with these colors because why not? They're kind of look cool together. Actually, test these first and see what they look like. It's like key lime green. And this one is just orange, most basic orange. And can you guess what this one's gonna be? Can you? That's right, mustard. No, I'm kidding. That's lemon. What's darkest here? I'm guessing the green is the darkest, so let's just use that as my dark value. I'm not I'm not doing exact science here. I'm gonna go with the orange. Or yeah, sorry, go in with the yellow and do the highlights, and then I will go in with the orange and do um, the base, the base of his face. I don't use color a lot. These faces that I did on the previous page was the most I've used color in a long time, as far as like with traditional media. But I'm really digging getting back into it, and I really like the look of colored pencil. The application of it, oh god, it takes so long. But the look of it is pretty solid, in my opinion. If I had those knockoff Copic markers of my girlfriend's, I'd probably use those right now instead, and for every other thing. But I think she has them at her place. But this will have to do. here. Isn't this just coming along nicely? Well, anyways, what I was talking about earlier, um, my gaming channel. Um, if you guys are interested in that, please go subscribe to it. Check it out. I'm gonna try and do I'm thinking about trying to do some more like video essay format stuff. It's kind of where I'm leaning towards with this whole wanting to gain experience with just speaking on video and stuff, just to have more variety in videos I make, as I said. Hopefully I'm almost done here. Sorry, this is going to take a long time. I might speed this part up, parts I'm not talking. See these like sharp corners here? Sorry, on my ashy, dry hand. Um, this corner. I like to just smooth those puppies out. Not too much. Start shallow first and then work your way out. It's just add some more contrast to things. Anything else? Any other sharp corners? I think this up a little bit. Maybe right here. That's looking pretty good. I don't know where I'm gonna post this video, if I will even post it. It's definitely not gonna go on my gaming channel. I don't want to like start releasing content on a channel that people subscribe to for like gaming stuff. Um, so I probably have to make a whole nother YouTube channel for this, I guess, which I'm kind of okay with. Especially if I start if I start doing a whole lot more of these, like this is gonna need its own channel. We'll see. See where it goes. See what happens. All right, highlights. So I should probably say, in addition to just, wanting to get better at speaking, um, for the sake of making videos and whatever, um, I do just need to like get better at speaking to not be like a complete social retard. I work from home, and a lot of times I'll go days without talking to anybody. I mean, I talk to people on like text chat at my work, um, but it's not every day that I will open my mouth, especially in like some meetings. A lot of the meetings have a lot of people, and I'm not the most comfortable in public speaking. I'm being completely honest, but yeah, working from home now since COVID, like I've completely lost a lot of my social skills. And I mean, even growing up in my youth, I was I was homeschooled through high school, and like I did online schooling, and then yeah, I didn't get a lot of like social exposure in my youth, and so I don't have like a super strong social muscle. I get really anxious around people, especially in social settings or settings where I have to speak. Um, so all I'm saying is this is also like part of my mental health. And I think I just need it for like maybe some, an outlet creatively and mentally. Health, mentally, mental health. Okay, I think that is done with the highlights. We're going to move into orange. I'm going to try and blend as much as I can. I'm going to go light at first. I don't know how this is going to look. This is a huge experiment, so bear with me. If this looks like garbage, it's not my fault. I mean, I'm not saying it's your fault either. I'm just saying, don't hate the game. Don't hate, don't hate the player, hate the game. That's what they say. But if anyone decides to follow along with me on this kind of thing, if I start doing these more and like maybe I start inspiring some people to their own dumb faces or whatever kind of art you want to do, really. Um, I'd love to see it. So shoot me a comment, or um, I guess I'll just have to link my Instagram or something in this post. You can follow me on Instagram and look at all my dumb faces, my humongous collection of dumb faces. Oh my god, it's my life's work. But if you want to share your art with me, send it my way. I'd love to see it. Give that puppy a like. You can be like, wow, that guy on YouTube, the guy that had that awesome YouTube video, he liked my video. Oh my god, I'm so popular. You can feel that, and I will feel the same, like likewise, because I made you do art. I'll be like, wow, I made you do art. I'm so popular. But anyways, I'd love to just inspire some folks and love to see what you guys come up with if I'm able to pass along some of my wisdom, my techniques to somebody. I just do this for fun, really, the art anymore. I went to design school and I took a drawing class and just got super into the stuff. I've just been doing it since college, off and on. I stopped there for a while during COVID because I got just life shit going on. And it took me a few years to get back into this thing, but I'm back into it full swing now. And I'm slowly getting my groove back. I feel like I took a one step forward, two steps back kind of deal with COVID, and as far as like where I was at artistically, creatively, coming out of school. But again, just life happened, and I went on the back burner for a little bit, and I'm getting back into it. And that's okay. You know, there's a lot of time in life, so there's always time to get back into things. God, I also just have like kind of really bad ADHD, so um, being able to just like sit down and do this kind of stuff is just, it just seems like torture sometimes. And being locked up in the house and stuff, just like, I mean, I'm not locked up, but you know what I mean, working from home and COVID and all that stuff, just like being home all the time. Um, it definitely is hard to find an escape that is healthy. I think we've all had our kind of vices um, that we've indulged in during this time, but and whatever time, just when life gets down, you know. This is kind of looking like shit, if I'm being honest, but I'm just gonna keep putzing away at it until it goes. But anyways, I was saying like the ADHD thing, like being able to talk while I do this, like it's definitely it helps um, keep my brain just occupied while I'm doing something as like long form as like sitting here and just focusing on one thing for such a long time. So that's super helpful. It's something I'd like to get consistent with. This is just like pretty meditative. I really like it. Maybe this whole thing can just turn into like a podcast type of deal. This is getting really long. I'm at 48 minutes. If anyone watches the entirety of this thing, I will personally buy you a cup of coffee or something. I will definitely owe you something if I didn't already grace you with some newfound artistic knowledge. Um, I'm not happy with this, honestly. Look at my poo poo. But we're gonna keep going. It'll look okay. You'd be surprised, like when you're working on like artistic or just like art stuff, and you know, it just like doesn't look good. You get like halfway through it, you're just like you're just not digging it. You get three quarters of the way of what you feel like is like three quarters of the way finished with whatever. You're just not feeling it. You're not really liking the look of it. But if you just push through, I mean, like the last 10% can take 90% of the time, like with most great things in life. But if you just stick it through that last 10%, you know, you'll have something, you'll have a product you're happy with, like a stupid old face like this. Um, but I'm just gonna push through, and hopefully that is the case. I'm thinking I might need to add another color here. This is what I was talking about with colored pencil. Colored pencil. Oh God. Just do markers. Just spend the money. Get markers. I'm not great probably with the technique that is probably required of colored pencil, but man, I hope someone out there watching this makes a dumb face and I can look at it. Hopefully you share with me. Hopefully I've inspired somebody. Alright, I think that is enough for orange. I feel like I need some sort of reddish color for my lips. My luscious lips. Before I actually do that, I'm gonna see if I can blend some of this. It's just looking so light. I think that's actually helping a lot. Yeah, that's starting to look a lot better. That yellow blended into the orange. It's all about just like layering the stuff too. There's just like so many layers. With as smooth a paper as I'm working with, like I don't think I can expect a whole lot better. With something this big, like the other pieces I showed you, I'm like, that looks okay actually. I don't know if it's coming across totally great on camera, but I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it at all. Blend the green in a little bit. Oh yeah, that's what it needed. So I like adding a little green into all of it actually. Just cover up some of that white behind the orange. I press so hard. Colored pencil in this video was not a great idea. But you live, you learn. And now I know for the next video, I gotta use markers. Actually, it's looking pretty similar to another piece of art that I have done. I'll have to put that on the screen. It was actually like it reminded me of Shrek, kind of. I did it years ago. Um, and I tried to do like some scanner slash printer art with it. And I had gotten this used scanner, flatbed scanner, and I tried putting it in the scanner, and then as I scanned it, I like moved the piece of paper around to get it to like morph the image. It turned out kind of cool with the end product. You should be able to see that now on the screen if I can find it. I should. I think it's on my Instagram. But I'm gonna use this red for the underlip, and then this other red for the upper lip. This is the darker one. God, it's hard to keep track. They look so alike. Yeah. Okay. This is the darker one. Or do these faster. Kind of want the upper lip to be darker. Don't ask me why. I just like feel like it's going to be shaded a little bit, being on the roof of the mouth. It's kind of like gums. I want that to be gums, not necessarily the lip. And the lip will be a little lighter. It's not even perceivable. It's these colored pencils. Ah, man, I don't think it's perceivable. But I'm gonna have to take a final image of this. I'm going to anyways for my Instagram post when it comes time to post this one. I'm posting them in order of when I made them. I think I'm still on like the top of that second page I showed you at the beginning of the video on my Instagram posting those. But I'm gonna take an image of this and process it a little bit to make it pop a little more. I might also edit out that splotch and that splotch and that splotch and that splotch. But I'll take a picture of it and I will make it pop a little bit, and then I'll post it on the final image of the video and maybe the thumbnail. I think I'm done with this. I think I'll add a little more shade to these teeth here. A little gray, that marker. And to the underside of the eyeball. course. Should the eyes have colors? I don't think so. I really like how that looks, I think. You know what? I'm going to call it there. We're at 1 hour in the recording. Well, if this video inspired you, and if anything I mentioned in the video interested you, leave a comment if you have any questions. Check out my gaming channel. It's Dude on Your Roof. I'll link that. Check out my Instagram. Check out my other dumb faces. Let me know if I inspired you, and have a good day. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like and do all the things. Goodbye.